Marching toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his pass incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance because, you know, when you really shut someone out.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Try to punch it in with Taylor.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis. Standing Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Colts offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Now Mayfield. And going right back to Pittman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Mayfield to throw it. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Second and goal from the 1.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Devin Duvernay leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. Here's Mayfield. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Mayfield. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here's Tua. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Tua.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Over the middle, incomplete to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. Really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across the...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Colts to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down to about the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 10. A minute 50 to play. Now Tua. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 18.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now 2nd and 5. The give to Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Tua to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions and giving them nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Colts, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.